Hello guys. Just got a shot of my cat going off to bed. Sai, come here buddy. Sai, come here. Come here. Hold on. I want to show you off. Ow. He doesn't like being picked up. My cat Lai. He's very old. I had him since I was about 1 years old. No. I had him since I was 5. He's very old. He's very grumpy. Right side? Very grumpy kitty. And he doesn't like being picked up, so he starts biting and squealing. I feel bad now. I'm sorry, buddy. Nick, I shot his ass. Size ass. Anyway, this is my review of Monday Night Raw. Because, I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm trying to do this as like a weekly thing. Because I love wrestling, I really do. So this is my first one. It's my review of Raw from last night. So, Monday Night Raw, January 1st. January 21st, 2013 edition of Raw. So, without any further ado, because I have to go to school soon, but without any further ado, let's get started. And the reason I'm looking over here, because I took some notes, so. It begins with a promo by Paul Heyman and Vicky Guerrero. On Paul Heyman's part, it was a good promo. Yeah. Paul Heyman is such a good talker. He is, like... Paul Heyman is... I really think he's one of the smartest men creatively. Money-wise, I don't think he's that smart. But creatively, he's a really creative mind. And, he's a great talker. He's great he's great during promos. And, he was doing this promo where he was kind of kissing Vicky Guerrero's ass. Trying to get on her side. And, even though it seems like really slimy and really like, oh my god, whatever. Play a game and see him. But I just heard him. Sly, why are you so grumpy? Anyway, but with Paul Heyman's character, it really fits. It really fits how he's like very he'll do what he can to get to the top, even though he's nothing more than a manager, And but on Vicky Guerrero's part, overacting at its finest. Her overacting is so blah. Like, she keeps on doing this Snow White evil queen impression with her evil laugh, like like that, and like her going like, I got me, like that. So my lips busted, but yeah. So Paul Heyman was great in this promo. Vicky Guerrero was hamming it up to the highest level almost. And, yeah, it was a good promo, I thought, but just on Paul Heyman's side. And at the end of this promo, turns out that, that The Rock is being arrested. And The Rock cuts this promo about being there for the people and like that. I'm guessing when The Rock came in, I almost feel bad because I really like The Rock. I think he's very funny. He's a great mic. He's great on the mic. He's a great wrestler. But his and I'm not saying this just because CM Punk said it, I'm just putting it out there, just in case people will be like, oh, you're a kid, you said this because CM Punk did it, ah. But, I don't know, it's just, I'm getting very tired of Rock's usual shtick. You know? I feel that CM, like when he was talking with CM Punk, there were some funny things that he said in there, but, it just is very childish in my view, and CM Punk was more grown up, and he just looked frustrated when he was talking to The Rock, like, not like, oh my god, I cannot keep up with this guy, but just saying something like, you know, say something else, you're not going up against John Cena, you know, those were funny when they were with John Cena, and, The Rock here calling Vicky Guerrero a biatch, and all that stuff, it was just, like, it was very childish in my view, and I don't know, it's... Oh, and, since I'm on top about The Rock concert last week, I was disappointed in. I wanted, like, even though I'm a huge fan of CM Punk, I wanted him to, what was I gonna say? I wanted him to, son of a bitch. I wanted him to riff on CM Punk. You know, kind of like he did with John Cena. That was really funny, the Rock concert where he riffed on John Cena. So I wanted that to happen, but instead he riffed on Vicky Guerrero. I didn't understand why. She wasn't really part of the storyline before. So, I don't know. Then the first match of the night was Randy Orton versus Antonio Cesaro. This match, I thought it was okay, but it was very methodical in pace, but at the same time, it was kind of sloppy at certain points. Both on Randy Orton's side and Antonio Cesaro's side. Like, for example, at certain points, you know, where Antonio Cesaro did that one spot where he picked up Randy Orton, threw up in the air, and went like that. The uppercut, like, threw him in the air, and he caught him with a uppercut. If that was done perfection, like, done during, like, perfection, that would have been an awesome spot. I would have been like, oh my god, god damn, like, I would have been like that, but it really didn't look like he connected. Like, it was, I'm not blaming Antonio for that, because I think, like, his posture was perfect. He was like that. His posture was perfect, but I think it was Randy Orton's fault. I think he, I don't know if he reacted. I don't know. Something went wrong. It just made it look more sloppy. I mean, it may have been even the camera angle, but it was, that move was pretty sloppy. And also this is Antonio Cesaro's fault. You know, where Randy Orton throws them between the ropes and puts their head like this. With most guys, they do it very fast. Like, oh my god, I can't get out! Like that. Antonio Cesaro, his is very slow. And, like, when Randy Orton straight did it to him, he, like, stepped over the rope. That was very, like, you can tell he was going to counter it. But it was just, like, you know, it wasn't... Now, when I saw it, I was like, oh, he's going to counter. Like that. Stop going on my computer. And, also another thing I thought was very sloppy was, quite frankly, the match at the end where Randy Orton wins with his RKO, and for people who don't know, his RKO is like, he stands there like this, and then the second, like, the guy turns around and goes, like like that. He grabs their head and goes. Now that was a sloppy RKO, but it's called the cutter. The real move is called the cutter. It's been used throughout the ages. It was the original move for Triple H when he debuted as Hunter S. Helmsley. He was like that snob, like, oh. The original pedigree was actually as a cutter, which I thought was actually pretty cool. And that was very like, you knew exactly when it was going to happen, and that's why I'm starting to get tired of Randy Orton. I cannot wait till he turns heel. He's supposed to turn heel and fight Sheamus. That'll be great. I think that'll be great. Because Randy Orton, he's not a... This may sound awkward, but he's not a good guy. He's a natural-born villain. And, he's so much better when he's a heel. So I cannot wait till that happens, and I really don't care for Antonio Cesaro like they want me to care for him. I think it's mostly because I can't get behind his personality. He just seems like another foreign bad guy. Which, those get so tired so fast. 718. Yeah, so yeah, that's my thought on that. Then Mick Foley is going to be introduced into the 2013 Hall of Fame, which I think which is great. That's a great headline for him. It's a great headline, and it's a great, like, you know, Mick Foley really does deserve it. He really does. And I'm going to speak more on that on a other Huston video about who I think should be introduced into the Hall of Fame this year. I'm going through this quick because I really have to go soon. Promo 3, a Shield. Promo by the Shield. This promo I thought was actually very NWO-like. You know, like...
Ready?
Yeah. I thought this promo was very NWO-like because, making a video. Again. I thought this video was very NWO-like because they had the camera, they were going through each guy, and it's like a found footage kind of feel to it. And they had like little static, like, going through the video, going like that. And they showcased each of the people's personality in the group. Like, they made Roland Reigns. I can't remember his name. I'm really bad with their names. I'm sorry, but Roman Reigns, something like that. They made him like strong, big guy who was silent, only talked when he wanted to, and then they made Seth Rollins. I think his name is Seth Rollins, the guy with the kind of like longer hair, which is like half blonde, half black. They made him look. I kind of found him to be more of the leader. I don't know if any of you guys really catch that, but I find him to be more of the leader, like the voice of reason, and kind of like the guy who calms down the loose cannon. And the loose cannon is what's his name? Is Ambrose. Ambrose, I like his character. In the first ever promo that they did, I thought he was like a little. I thought he was a little bleh. Like, I thought he was trying too hard. But his character has kind of grown on me. I see him more as like the crazy guy in the group. You know, like how his eyes are just kind of like his eyes just like he has the crazy eyes all the time, and like when he's holding the camera, it's like kind of like shaking, and he's like like that. Or else like when he was talking to Michael Cole, and every single time Michael Cole would start talking in their first promo, Ambrose will always like lean in, kind of going like this, like that, just kind of like just staring at him, and he would just say stuff, and he was just like completely nuts, you know. It was very Brian Pillman like, you know. Brian Pillman was more like a whack job, and it was also very Jake Snake Roberts like where he would like lean in and like actually listen, but then when he started talking, he turned into like a Brian Pillman type. So, and the promo itself that was on last night, like I said, is very NWO like, which I didn't really have a problem with, but you know, do something original with these guys. I know they're trying to, like, with them being like the Shield of Justice, but they're going after the faces, and I just thought it was very yes, meow. So I just thought it was kind of too much of copying the NWO. Match number 2, Big Show versus Zack Ryder, very quick. 2 words, poor Zack Ryder. Like, John Cena destroyed his run. It was a squash match. Big Show beat Zack Ryder like in 4 to 5 minutes. But I will say though, Zack Ryder can sell that knockout punch like a bastard. That was a great sell, I thought. He got Zack Ryder got the knockout punch, and that guy just dropped. I was like, yes. He just dropped like a dead body. The man was a corpse. Big Show just murdered him. And then there's a good short angry promo after by Big Show. I always thought Big Show was a little I thought he was a little bad when it came to promos, but at this one he was pretty good. I like when he does the short promos. And then match 3 was Ryback versus 3MB, which is Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre, and Jinder Mahal. Say this very quick because I have to go like in a few minutes, but Tiger Singh or Jinder Mahal. I used to watch him in the PWA shows here in Edmonton. He is known as Tiger Singh. He was the champion, and I just want to say it's a shame because he is actually a really good wrestler, and it's a shame that they gave him a really bad character. But with WWE's track record, I'm not surprised. But at the same time, though, Tiger Singh, you deserve way better. Quick, Rock promo, him just talking about like being there for the people and stuff is very kind of boring. CM Punk promo. Okay. I will continue this when I get home from school. So, this is not going to be split up into 2 videos. I'm just going to cut, and I will continue this when I get home from school. Okay. This is the VoiceOFpunk, and I'll see you guys in a few hours. Okay, bye. And I'm back. So continuing on with my review of Monday Night Raw that happened last night. Where I left off was the CM Punk promo. And it was a good promo. I really liked it. CM Punk is by far one of the best talkers out there. He is, and I'm not here tries to kiss his ass. But I really do believe that CM Punk is the best talker who they have right now, except for, CM Punk, Dolph Ziggler. Those are two so those are the two that pop in my head when I think about the best talkers who WWE has right now. Then what happened was I don't have my notes with me right now, so I think it was Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz. This was a good match. It showcases both Dolph Ziggler and The Miz. And it showcases that that these guys can really go. Like, I know The Miz, he's a bit of a he's a wrestler who needs to have a match with somebody who is better than him. Like, I'm not saying The Miz is a bad wrestler, but he needs somebody who is better than him to have a good match with. I know that doesn't really make any sense, but And Dolph Ziggler, man, this guy is talent. This guy is talent. This guy has to be the next star. He has to be the next big star. Like, this guy is championship potential. Like, his matches are incredible. There's moves that he sells, man. Like, good God, I'm surprised the guy hasn't snapped his neck yet. So, what's his name? Big E. I'm not that impressed with him yet. He's Dolph Ziggler's bodyguard. I wasn't impressed with his mic skills a week ago, I think it was. And the only really moves he's shown were his finisher. He goes like picks the guy up, he's like that. And so I haven't gone through all that, so he looks cool, but he kind of looks like a mixture between Bobby Lashley, Farouk, and Rocky Maivia. But so that was all good, and the next inductee was Bob Backlund. That's good. That's all good. That's fine. And I agree with that. But Bob Backlund being in there, I don't know that much about him. Even though I'm a huge wrestling fan, I never really followed Bob Backlund. He just hasn't really interested me, so I haven't. I know that part of a lot of people oh, you don't know Bob Backlund, oh, you're not a true wrestling fan. F you. Go for yourself. But I do know quite a bit about him, but he's not somebody who I follow. Let's say that. So, and then, what else? Oh, and then, Wade Barrett versus Sheamus. This match, I thought it was okay, but the ending, I don't know, okay, no, it's not the ending or the match that really bothered me. Wade Barrett, when he came out, he's wearing his big long overcoat. It kind of, I don't know, it's a little details that tell you about a character and about a wrestler, and as far as I knew, he was abandoning that character, the guy who always wore the suits, the classy villain. When he came back with, he had the beard, I think he still has the beard, and like he was like more stiffer and more like just smash mouth, you know what I mean? Like he was going to his bare knuckle background, and I thought it was working for him. I liked his new move, the souvenir elbow, like boom, like that. I thought, man, that's a cool move to watch, but when he came out with the long overcoat, I just felt like that was a huge step back because it just felt like he was back to his old character, and that character was not working. So I don't know what's going on with Barrett, but I hope he gets a huge push soon. I know he's the Intercontinental Champion right now, but let's be honest, the Intercontinental Championship and the United States Championship haven't meant anything in so long. So let's just hope to see what happens. And then the last promo with John Cena. Him coming out to like, oh, Sunday this, Sunday that. What? Yeah. That's what happened when John Cena came out. I didn't care. You know, I already know he's going to win Sunday, and I already know he's going to win Sunday and going to fight against the odds, and the whole theater is going to go up in flames because I'm going to be at the theater watching it with my brother, and the whole theater is going to go up in flames. I'm going to go to prison, probably get raped, I don't know. But I really didn't care about the last segment, you know? Yeah, I didn't think it was a good way to end it. But one thing I did like though was the whole beat the clock thing. I thought that was actually pretty funny. Where Dolph Ziggler turns out Dolph Ziggler wins the beat the clock thing. Turns out he has to pick between spots number 1 in the Rumble or number 2. And this I actually think is going to be very good for him, because if he goes at number 1 and he ends up in the, like, say the final 3 or final 2, that would be awesome. Or if he even wins, that'd be cool. But I know John Cena is going to win, so. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I thought Raw was okay in general. Like, there hasn't been an episode of Raw that really, in a long, long time, that really, I enjoyed to its fullest, because Raw has been going downhill for a long time. And, it really needs to change. Like, it really needs to, showcase other wrestlers. And it really needs to, like, this, you know, with Raw going for 3 hour, I see a lot more of it going, like, to commercial break and stuff. Like, I see a lot more commercial breaks than actual wrestling. And, I thought this 3 hour would be showcasing, like, a lot of the wrestlers who didn't get a lot of showtime. But all it is just more bloated John Cena and all that crap. So, I thought it was okay. It wasn't best. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It was just okay. So, I know I'm saying for a lot, but Raw, I hope you get better. I hope Raw gets better. I know that's asking for a lot, but anyway. This is VoiceOFpunk, episode 14. Your host, J.Punk.